madrone. Madrone trees that are all dead from the fire, and now they've suckered within 8 years. The suckers are so decadent and you can't walk through it. And it'll be like that for 40 years, so it's pretty much useless. So we're going to push it all down here into a pile and burn it, just like everything else. Some of these stumps are here. We've already pushed out a lot of the suckers off of it, and we kind of thought the 21 would probably dig them out a little better. You can see there how hard that comes out. And the story. Yeah, he did another one already. So the groves of black oak trees like you see here, these will all be left. They're good for wildlife, good for acorns, livestock. This is where we were up there a little further back up the hill. Some of the conifers, the pine trees that were left, we're still working for them. Pretty much we'd call the edge of this clearing unit right there past all of the heavy madrone that's real green with some dead trees, and then it goes back into the oak trees that we want to save. We're getting a lot of dirt with the roots. It makes it hard to burn, but we'll sort through it probably with the excavator. Flip them around pretty good and get a lot of the dirt out. Okay, the 21C's got a leaky suction line from the torque converter to the transmission. So we're going to drop the belly pan. So Brandon's got a plan here. We got to undo these bolts. And 3 bolts on each side. He has the breaker bar out because the back one he couldn't get to. We got the air gun to try to get the others out. So we're gonna run a chain underneath the belly pan and rig it to the service truck hoist and hold the pan up while we get the bolts out, and then drop it on the ground and make the necessary repairs. Probably do the strainer on the bottom of the transmission or the bevel. Where was that? Was that in the bevel gear? No.
That's the transmission.
Transmission. Then we're going to worry about how to put the pan back on later. That one cooperated, sounds like.
Socket though. Got to grow under there.
So we put the chain on the push beam here. We're going to rig it up tight against the bottom of the belly pan. It says here don't know. Looks like it might be tight. And there's some done the old-fashioned way, by hand.
At least you can get a ratchet on it.
Yeah. Okay, the bolts are all out. We're gonna
Fingers and toes.
watch out for everything. Coming out like it's supposed to. There you go. One belly pan.
It's hooked on there, yeah.
So the problem was probably because we did not have that other cover plate bolted to the belly pan there, and we Joe poked it a little bit, so we're gonna build one of those too. So it's the 2-inch suction hose right over there. It's leaking. You can see it, it's about to drip, so we're gonna, Brandon's pretty sure he can get to both ends from under here. We've got to drain the transmission, and we're probably going to the transmission filter, like I said, the bottom. And the belly pan will get a ride down to the main shop where we can build that plate, get put in the back of Brandon's truck, and we'll go from there. Okay, so Brandon's got it out. Pretty successful here, and this is where it's damaged, is right down here at that end. And we'll see if we can get another one made. It's a big hose. We might expect to have some problems finding a hose, but we pulled the filter out of the transmission too, and it was actually very clean. Oil was clean, so we're in pretty good shape. Here's the new hose. Brandon basically built it from scratch. We could not get a hose in that size from anybody. Caterpillar couldn't come up with that either. They came up with the hose. We got the hose from Caterpillar, but they couldn't come up with the two different ends. One's a 24 and one's a 32. So we used the same fittings again and got those clamps to put on it. It is a suction hose. So we're in pretty good shape, ready to do that. The plate that was missing off of the bottom of the belly pan, we had a piece of steel sheared for us, and then Brandon machined all these holes out, so we should be in really good shape. It's a piece of 5/8 plate, pretty much the same thickness as the rest of the belly pan. So we're into rain mode now. It's raining, and it's supposed to rain for quite a while, for several days. I have no idea when we'll get back up on the mountain to put this together. We're busy working on different things here in the shop. We got a water truck we're finishing building here, and just put the hydraulic tank on there for the oil. There's a tank over there. The guys are actually down there working on my pickup today. It needed some service work, so we're gonna be in the shop for a while.